guys and gals? Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled. So y'all, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up. We've got Bronze tier for $5, Silver tier for $10, and Gold tier for $15, each coming with their own exclusive rewards and permanent access to our community Discord server, y'all, including full access to our Not Safe for Work videos that I cannot upload to YouTube. That's right. If y'all want to see those spicy videos, it is as little as $5, and y'all will be able to join the channel and interact with us and all the fans. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Let me get Alarm Chan set up here. Alright, Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Been a little while since I jumped into this. I missed it. Alright. It seems like a burger, but with some liberties taken, so I gesture kind of the best I can. I think he gets what I mean. They're not too hard to make. Well, I don't know how to make the buns. But the cooking I can do. I don't know if you, know what that is. Wait. Of course you do. Sorry. Do you have other foods back home? Different foods? I nod. Yeah, we have plenty of different kinds of foods. Lots of cultures and such. He just nods in response, clearly not understanding what I am saying, but still being polite nonetheless. Fidgeting, he continues slowly eating his lunch and checking his monitor for any new messages, stopping on one in particular. He starts reading it before noticing my intense stare. Oh, sorry, I was just... this might actually be for you, too. Dr. Seno messaged me. Well, he messaged me about a broken light, but also said that the learning AI the professor is working on should be done soon. Well, that all seems good. Except that light. I should probably fix that. I've never used one, so I hope it works. But I trust the chief. He's really smart, so I'm sure he'll be fine. I really hope it doesn't take too long. I need to get back to Milo about those pipes into the physics department, and he continues to mumble to himself about work for a while, and I just let him finish. I just let him as I finish up my lunch. After a while, his eyes pop up and meet mine. He looks a bit shocked to realize he's been zoning out. I've been there before. Sorry. What were we talking about? I need to reschedule things better. It's okay, Rhoun. So, did you like your meal? It seemed a bit, lacking. Sorry. Most people around here prefer something heartier, well, just more than that. I think the worker at the cafeteria thought I was going to starve when I only ordered this much, and said it was for 2 people. I guess appetites are pretty big around here. Makes sense considering the size of these Karain. That being said, Marruk doesn't seem to eat too much, and I haven't seen Doc eat anything. Yes, thank you. It was just enough. Okay, hopefully he can't tell I'm lying. I don't think I'll starve, but I'm definitely still hungry. Oh, I'm glad. The cafeteria was so busy today, I almost considered trying to make something for you myself. Sorry. Is that weird? I just normally end up cooking for myself. Nothing fancy, just like toast. Wow. Man after my own heart. I do hope he finds time to eat, though. He seems awfully busy. I don't have much in my quarters to cook with, but sometimes I can get into the kitchens and cook something up. They usually aren't too crowded. Sounds nice, Rhoun. I love some toast. Let out a small laugh and he replies in kind. It's nice being here where it's just quiet. Well, I mean, you understand. I'm curious how big this place is and just how many Karain are here. It seems like quite the big operation. It would certainly explain why the captain and Tyr are worried. It's usually not so bad, though. If it ever gets too much, there's always somewhere that's nice and quiet. I often find myself too busy to really go and enjoy some of the facilities around here. Although, I can confidently say I've been to all of them, if only to fix something sometime or another. Always a light out or a door not working. It's nice to see the others enjoying them, though. Maybe you can take me to some of them. Anything is more interesting than being stuck here. Yeah. There's no way he understood me. But that was a verbal agreement, and I'm holding him to it. He'll just have to learn about that later, though. Sorry. I know I'm supposed to just talk and stuff, but I feel bad just talking at you. I hope I'm not boring. No, it's fine, really. This is one of the longest conversations I've had in a while. Well, let's see, what else is there? There is literally a whole system for me to learn about. I'm sure whatever he brings up will be interesting enough. Do you have... The door down the hall opens. Okay, y'all, it is coffee time. Oh, yeah. Get that sweet, sweet nectar. Alright. I hear measured steps coming down the hall. Rhoun turns to look and his smile wavers. Hello, Lieutenant Marruk? Marruk stops in front of the cell and throws a glare our way. His eyes take in every last aspect of our meeting. Whether he deems it acceptable or not, I couldn't tell. He simply scoffs, rolls his eyes, and walks to his bench. Not even a hello wasted on us. Rhoun looks really out of it. I can't blame him, really. I gently tap on the glass. Our eyes meet, and he offers me a small but fleeting smile. So, what was I saying? Do you have, things that you like to do at home? Besides read? Oh, yeah, sure. I enjoy being out in nature, biking and stuff. Playing games. Board games mainly, but video games are fine. You can't understand me at all right now. I could say anything. How soft are you? Who is the captain? Why is Marruk such an ass? Shit, wait! I realized my fault a bit too late. As while they can't understand me, they can probably understand when I say their names. Taking a careful glance in his direction proves me right as I'm met with a confused stare. He seems to be peeking over his monitor screen at me. I'd say I should be more careful with what I say, but tomorrow it might not matter at all. Actually, it might matter even more then. Maybe you can draw it for me. Sorry, I can't understand me, I get it. I realize I have no idea what to draw for either of these, so I just sketch the first thing that comes to mind, hope for the best. I held up the board and Rhoun seems far more confused this time, unable to understand either concept through my crude pictographs. You like, rocks? Playing with rocks? I think we have a geology department here somewhere. And, this other one, is this a graph? It looks like a game board. I almost dropped the board as I flinched backwards. Marruk had silently walked over to the window without either of us noticing. Rhoun seems to have almost fallen over, catching himself with his prosthetic. And what did you call this other one? Playing with rocks? He's clearly trying to draw rock climbing. Or something. Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Rhoun averts his gaze to the floor and stays quiet while Marruk looms overhead. A terrible silence permeates the room. Yeah, it's rock climbing. Sure thing, Marruk. Can you stop scaring Rhoun now? I'll assume you were just agreeing with me. Afraid you won't find much to climb here. You're gonna have to find something else to entertain yourself if they let you out of here. If? What does that mean? They're gonna let me out of here once the learning AI works, right? You could always try to play games by yourself. Though, I can't imagine they'd be very interesting. I'd play. What was that? Nothing. I'd play a game with them. If they wanted. Sure. And who's gonna let you into their cell? I guess you would. No. No, I would not. Rhoun looks away and mumbles something. Did you say something? Uh-huh. Painful silence creeps back into the room. I'm unsure if it's a reprieve from that pointed conversation or a herald of things to come. Eventually, though, as if bored with the conversation, Marruk rolls his eyes and walks over a few paces to lean against the wall. He continues his work, whatever that may be. Second, y'all. It is coffee time. I pout at him angrily, but he either doesn't see me or doesn't care. I consider waking Rhoun, but I decide to give him a moment instead. Eventually, he perks up a bit and looks back at me. I don't have much what voice was I doing for Rhoun again? Oh, yeah. I don't have much time for games, but I'm sure it'd be nice to play with you. That sounds nice. Maybe sometime when I get out of here, we can figure that out. Maybe I can meet your crew too. He still seems pretty skittish all of a sudden. I don't know what bad blood these two have, but it's starting to piss me off. I said the bad blood of America is just like this with everyone, which is also possible. Rhoun seems to see something I don't, then pulls up his monitor and starts to flip through some screens. Maybe he got a message? Feeling a bit left out as both the Karain are essentially on their phones ignoring me, I decide to speak up. Fortunately, only Rhoun acknowledges me. Sorry, I got a notification from one of my crew. One of my best one of my friends. They're worried about where I am. I forgot to message. I forgot to message I'd be busy again today. All right. Everyone has jobs they have to keep up along with taking care of me. Shit. They have their own lives too. Maybe I should be more careful about that. Well, maybe when they let me out of this cell. It's fine, really. He types a short message to his friends and chuckles to himself. They're a good group of workers, but sometimes they can be a bit lost. Just last week, I had to help Milo out of a vent he got lost in. Sometimes this place feels like a maze, even to me. Heh. We also needed to message Kess about working late tonight to fix those lights in Dr. Seno's office. Huh. I'm sure they won't mind. I wonder how big his team is. Hope I get to meet them soon. Rhoun, how did Rias get their food delivered to them? What do you mean? What do you mean? I gave it to them. How? Let me explain this so even you can understand it. The cell door was closed when I left. Doc surely didn't leave it open. So how did you open it? I have clearance? No, you don't. Don't make me check the cameras. I opened the control panel and gave myself clearance. And Dr. Seno told me to bring lunch for him. And when you weren't here, I got worried, so I just thought it made sense so they didn't go hungry. Let me make sure I understand this. You came in here without a warden, took immediate action to open the cell while a prisoner was inside, and endangered yourself and the rest of the crew by making contact with said prisoner? No! No, I just opened the door to give them lunch is all. They were only out of their cell for a few seconds. They were... what? Don't make me look it up, damn it! What happened? Rhoun doesn't look great. I'm worried he's about to have a panic attack or something, but I don't know what I can do for him from here. I just wanted to help them is all, Marruk. Looming over Rhoun, Marruk certainly has an intimidating aura about him. I stand up to get between them the best I can, which is as much as I am trapped behind 4 inches of glass. Marruk looks furious, but more so than anything, he just looks tired. Anger is quickly replaced with apathy as he brings himself in. I'm reporting this to Chief Seno. Get out before I throw you in one of these cells myself. Rhoun is breathing heavily, eyes blurry and defocused. He manages to pull himself up and head for the door. Not even managing to give me a final look or a parting wave. Go directly to medical. Get decontaminated and checked up, damn it. With Doc, not the emergency team. Ugh! Just what I needed. More fucking reports to file. Harry sheepish, yes. Just cut off by the door closing. I furiously glare at Marruk, trying to penetrate his very being with my rage. It doesn't take long for him to turn to me, finally acknowledging I exist. I was never particularly tall, only being around 5'7". Around all these Karain, there's very little I can do to act tough. Second, y'all. Water time. Oh yeah. That's good. What? What could you possibly want? I throw my salad bowl at him. It obviously bounces off the wall. He doesn't seem impressed. Don't you start with me. I cannot be bothered today. Throw your damn tantrum if you want. I just had to go delegate new schedules for my entire team with extended marks because I'll be busy pup-sitting you for the foreseeable future. I have to make sure that fool doesn't contract some alien virus and infect the whole station. And I haven't been able to even sleep in my own damn quarters for almost a week because of this mess. As if that's an excuse to act like a jackass. At least apologize to him. He gets close to the glass, not trying to back up or show any fear. A low rumbling comes from his throat at the very edges of his canine show. Up this close, all these teeth look deathly sharp. His show of intimidation is met as I take another step forward. I might be dwarfed by him, but I know I cannot show fear. His eyes flit back and forth, trying to find if his tactics have found purchase. As they have not, he scowls and backs off. Pulling up his monitor, he flips through a few screens and stops on an unknown destination. We lock gazes one last time as his finger hovers over an invisible button. Unsure of what he is doing, or threatening, I remain unfazed. After a few more painful seconds, he just wipes the screen away and goes to sit on the bench. For the far edge, just out of sight. Fine by me. Eee! Stops on an unknown destination. Yeah, he was gonna fucking jet you out the airlock. Holy shit. He just wipes the screen away and goes to sit on the bench towards the far edge, just out of sight. Fine by me. I'm not in the mood to deal with him right now either. Nothing to do in my cell. I've taken to rereading my book. It's not as interesting as the first or second time I've read it, but at least it's passing the time. Marruk has returned since his post. Marruk has returned to his post, or rather, just closer to the side of the bench. We've exchanged a few glances at each other, but nothing more. I don't think he's really upset or the wall would be down, but I'm still not particularly happy with him. Alright, guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.